welcome Director of the LeFleur's Bluff Education and Tourism Complex right here in Jackson. Angel Rohnke is here. Hey, Angel.
Good morning, Paul. How are you today?
I'm great and glad to have you on the program because you all broke big ground last weekend. Well, I should say you finalized that groundbreaking all the way to completion. A brand new playground, the Lieutenant Governor dubbed Mississippi's Playground. They're at LeFleur's Bluff off of Lakeland and I-55. What an exciting day.
Yes, thanks, Paul. Thanks for having me this morning, and thank you for being at the ribbon cutting. It was a truly perfect day. We had just perfect weather. It rained every day. Thursday just turned out to be absolutely perfect. Santa was there from the North Pole, and we cut the ribbon on this amazing gift to the state of Mississippi, LeFleur's Bluff Playground.
You told me before we started 1,000 people on Friday?
So Friday, we officially had the grand opening. And so at 8 o'clock Friday morning, we welcomed our first family, which is a member of the Natural Science Museum. So we're real excited about that. And even in the rain, we had 1,000 visitors on Friday. We had about 400 on Saturday. And then Sunday, we almost hit another 1,000. So everyone is excited and loving it.
Yeah, I told my wife the night before the ribbon cutting, we don't have kids, and I'm not a kid, obviously, but I was just ecstatic. I couldn't sleep. I was excited for this. This is a playground many years in the making. A lot of folks will remember the wooden playground that was there at what used to be known as Riverside Park right off of I-55. And it was just time for an update and an upgrade. Just snapshot view. Tell me what we have there on that land at LeFleur's Bluff now.
LeFleur's Bluff has just been a loved park for years. Generations and generations have loved LeFleur's, and everybody loved our wooden playground structure. As you know, those wooden structures only last about 20 years. And so when we started thinking about our new playground and talking with our visitors and families, we were looking at things that were going to be low maintenance and, long term when we started working with Moonshot Recreation. And so the turf, 30,000 square foot of turf. We have the shade structures that cover over 75% of the playground. And in the summer, we'll lower the degrees about by 30 degrees. And we have play equipment for children from 6 months to 12 years old. And so we're looking at structures and components that were going to be low maintenance and have a longer lifespan.
Yeah, and two things that I think are really important to get across. Well, maybe three. First of all, Blue Cross Blue Shield donated an immense amount of money. Their foundation did, but that was for the building of the playground and for 10 years of upkeep.
Yes, so we have created the LeFleur's Complex Foundation, a funding source, and you can find that at the foundation, mwfp.com. And so the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Mississippi Foundation started that fund for us. So we have $10,000 for each year for 10 years to start the maintenance. But we'll also have, where you can go and donate. We'll have QR codes on the permanent signage so that everybody will have an opportunity to help maintain this beautiful park.
Okay, second thing that's super important, I think, and this is huge. 80 play structures, 73 of those accessible to children of all needs.
Yes, we were really intentional about the design of this playground, and we have some really great structures that allow. We have one of the ones that was just brought out this year called the We Go Swing, and a child in a wheelchair is able to come into the swing. Two wheelchairs can go into the swing, and they're able to go back and forth. If there's only one child with a child that doesn't have a wheelchair can also ride with the child with a wheelchair. So there's all kinds of different features that there's the transfer stations for the wheelchairs. So they're able to transfer when you get up onto structures. There are turnaround points. If there's a child that is in a wheelchair, we're able to, if they need to turn back around and walk back.
That's incredible. And I think the third thing that I really want to get across to folks, this is absolutely free. There's no charge to play on the playground. You drive through the gate. Admission to the Children's Museum and Science Museum still applies. But for that playground, come and play all day, no charge.
Yes, this was really important to all of our partners is that all children would have the, accessibility to come to this park for free, that everybody gets to come and play. And then if they want to jump on over to the Science Museum or go over to the Children's Museum, or if you're visiting the museum, the park is just an added benefit to their experience here at LeFleur's Bluff.
Angel, I think we could talk all day about this playground. There's so much to know, so much to see and do. You got to get out there and experience it for yourself. We're going to put links in our show notes so that folks can donate, folks can find out more frequently asked questions, and find out more about the playground. But I have to ask you before I let you go. You told me off camera that you're from upstate New York. Your plan was to be here for 2 years, and it's now been 16. You must think Jackson's a pretty special place. Why do you want to make it a better place?
It's always been my passion and commitment to get children outdoors. And so I feel like children who play and learn in nature, they're just more physically active, they're engaged in learning, and just emotionally healthy. I think even adults, we just you just feel so much better when you get outdoors. And seeing all the kids play this past weekend, everybody's been, with the pandemic, there's been so much negativity, and so just seeing them run and have fun, and it's been a great weekend to see that.
It's an amazing new attraction for Jackson, for the metro area, and for all of Mississippi at LeFleur's Bluff Education and Tourism Complex right off of Lakeland and I-55. If you know where the Children's Museum and Science Museum is, you can get to the new playground. We'll put links in our show notes. Angel Rohnke, the director of the complex, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.